Welcome back as we head to Neuvillette's office. Continuing this final act of the Fontainian Archon quest. In which, honestly, Father the Knave, Arlecchino, is surprisingly non-hostile to us. Hostile to Furina, but really, so far, just Furina. I'm honest, I am no longer at all confident that I'm gonna have to end up fighting her. Which, to be fair, she's probably stronger than us, since I think she is Archon level in strength.
You're here, finally.
Hello, Sedane. It's good to see you. You're one of my favorites.
Is something wrong? Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Furina, they seem to have gotten into a dispute.
Oh, no.
Please go see for yourself.
I appreciate that you trust me so much. You know, with important matters of state like this.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't know what you have said so far, but I doubt it.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us.
Yeah. I would think your guys' relationship would, well, I suppose Neuvillette probably doesn't have that much respect for Furina. But, I don't know. We haven't really seen much of their working relationship.
It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not?
That is a question that isn't necessarily yes.
Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
I mean, yeah, there's something strange about the Hydro Archon, assuming she is the Hydro Archon. Because, as Father said, she doesn't have the Gnosis. I'm not sure. I don't think they have to have the Gnosis on them, maybe. In fact, I don't think most of them have. But even without the Gnosis, most of the other Archons have been powerful-ish, even without it. Whereas, as the Father said, Furina seemed quite helpless and timid and, well, afraid for her life. It was quite adorable. I felt so bad for her in that moment. Just chasing, I think it was a cat. Or a dog.
You mean they're all...
Oh.
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again.
We'll stop it if we can. Oh, Furina. In your mind, is the prophecy, absolute?
I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know.
Please.
Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that.
Do we believe her? That's tough.
But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
He did, or we did.
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 featured different images that seemed to correlate to the prophecy.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to imagine how that first slate will help us. We can't say until we see it.
The prophecy?
Yes.
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I mean, what if? What if? The previous Hydro Archon, like the Hydro Archon title, what if it was never actually passed on? I wonder.
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon?
He really doesn't believe her.
My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin.
Yeah.
If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
It should be. But she plays the innocent so well. Well, the innocent, naive, sort of bumbling fool so well. It makes it... If it's an act, it's a very good one.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing?
How does the Archon title get passed on? Do you get a power boost when you become an Archon besides from the Gnosis? Probably not.
I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Not having anything to tell her or tell him is different from not knowing anything.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Furina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly.
Right. Which kind of came out in the confrontation with Father. Or at least, not that specifically, but...
This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries.
I mean, that's the thing. There's gotta be a reason. Whether it's good or not, I guess depends on how much we trust Furina.
You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
Right.
Nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
Yeah, she puts on an act. A very good one.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you?
He
I didn't
has.
think you were that type.
What, the type to keep a close eye? Or are you trying to insinuate something?
You...
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it.
Right. Except...
There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead.
Pulling rank, huh?
Just trust in me. You're Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. It'll all turn out fine.
Do I believe you? I really don't know.
That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again.
I could conceive of her having a very good reason not to tell us. And that so long as she does whatever it is she needs to do, everything could turn out fine. Maybe. But...
Oh, the opera's about to start. Toodles!
I don't know, though. Furina. And off she goes. Slow motion.
Did
Did Furina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her. She was smiling. She didn't seem in the mood to care if we were listening in or not.
She seems deeply troubled. She seems to be deliberately hiding something. Yeah, I think that's not in dispute anymore. Yeah, she's definitely deeply troubled as well.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Long enough.
Oh, you noticed. Seems Furina didn't even realize we were here.
Well, she certainly passed us by without acknowledging our presence.
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason.
Yeah.
Our discussion reached impasses time and again, a state of affairs that we cannot allow to continue.
Especially if we're gonna solve this issue. If it's even solvable. I imagine you're feeling some of Father's frustrations right now.
Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage?
I'm afraid questions alone might not suffice. That's really what I'd like to know, honestly. Almost more than what she knows. Why she can't tell us or doesn't want to tell us. We need to make her understand how dire the situation actually is. Does she not know, though?
Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced to.
And my only worry is that by forcing her to reveal her secrets, we'd actually be doing more harm than good. I mean, that's only if she has a very good reason not to, which, once again, I'm not convinced of yet, one way or the other.
We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to speak.
How could we do that? A trial? Put the Archon on trial?
Oh? Like what?
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro Archon experience just such a scenario.
Do we have the authority to put her on trial?
But Furina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions.
She actually
How do we
is.
make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
Could we have it Father versus Furina?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties, and then do what we can.
Right.
If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass.
I mean, you're the only Udex. I don't think there are any other judges. So.
This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this.
In that case, we'll need help. And I know just who would like to help.
But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Oh, I think I know who to call. A few days later, on a boat somewhere in quiet Poisson. Boat. Is this Furina or Father? Or other?
Well, that's everyone, huh?
Oh, it's us.
Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Are we hiding?
Poisson was just involved in a
Lynette.
disaster, so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
Wait, are we on... We're in Poisson? Are we on Navia's boat?
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's just who Lynette is.
That's what family should do. Sit and enjoy a time together.
It's nice to enjoy
Lenny.
tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
And...
Lend me your
Oh,
ears,
Navia.
everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you,
There's
friend?
Fremine. I'm waiting for it to pan to the knave.
Me? No, I don't think I can.
What? Wait. Oh, yeah. No, he's way too shy.
Then, how about you, good sir?
Who? Oh, Neuvillette's
I fear
here.
that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
What a grouping of people.
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful. The
Yes.
spotlight at last. I guess I'll be facilitating things from here.
You are honestly the right choice, Navia. I guess the knave isn't here. Still quite the party. And these three presumably act as her representatives. Oh,
That was a little long-winded, don't you think?
Clorinda's here too. That one is interesting, the champion duelist. Because she works more directly for Furina. I think.
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something.
Okay, with this wide shot, no one else hiding in the off the screen or anything.
As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Right.
Oh, how intriguing.
But have we not told them what we're up to?
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Clorand and used on the spot. So, let's invite her to explain in detail. A round of applause, please.
Here, here.
Huh? Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
Yes, and as the one facilitating this, she's giving you a chance to speak.
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice. You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
Yeah. Her boss does like fancy tricks, oratory or otherwise.
I see. And what does my boss say?
I guess she works more directly for the Udex than, even though we always see her. Well, not always. I think it might have actually just been that one time when we first saw Furina. Made me assume she was a personal guard for her.
He is glad that you consider him your boss.
Yeah.
Do go on.
Oh, that's a little sweet of you. I mean, are you not her boss, though? I mean, it's a statement of fact. You either are or you aren't.
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
No.
Not that I recall.
But hunting for what?
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette, oh, right. You were sick that day, weren't you?
That's a pretty classic trap for rabbits, I think. With bait, of course. I don't think you mentioned, but I think that's a critical part of it. Poor Lynette. Missed out on a good time with family.
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
I mean, fishing is usually separated from hunting, but, I mean, probably should count.
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the miHoYo Hunters.
Yes, I've heard of them.
Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus.
King Remus. I guess Romulus lost to that. Lost that fight. Not sure if we've actually heard about King. Well, no, because we did read about the miHoYo Hunters. I think the name probably popped up in there.
Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly,
Right.
so the hunters have blended back into society. taking up arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of hunting in their wake.
Wait, weren't the... No. The Melusines, I think they were... They weren't Marechaussee hunters. They were Marechaussee phantoms? Something. Maybe it was hunters, I don't know.
A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger,
Yep.
and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the prey.
Depending on what it is, yeah.
So, if we were to build a trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
Depends on what you're trying to trap. Are we trying to trap Fontaine, trap Furina?
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare.
You want to trap Furina in a basket?
Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our techniques.
I'm sure we can.
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Aw, that's sweet of you guys.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker if I do say so myself.
You are, Lenny. You are quite the multitasker.
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit.
Well,
I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach. That's the kind of method I would count on.
well, we need that regardless. That's part of any trap, whether it's for fish on a line or trying to lure something into a box. Always need the bait.
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads of fish.
And I can be their assistant.
Yes, you can, Lynette.
With discretion, I'm sure.
Oh, there's plenty of discretion there, don't worry.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such.
Aw,
When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind.
those sound adorable.
I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
Learning new things about Clorinde.
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same
So-
kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
Are we gonna get a mechanical Furina, or...
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
Well, shoot from the hip, it's okay.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks.
Fair enough.
But I do have one more question for you, monsieur. If we were to create a trap now, how would you design it?
Well,
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey.
right.
A more gentle trap would be ideal.
Yeah, we don't want to bring any harm to Furina.
Kind, as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement.
Sure.
However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Wait, why's that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
Maybe that's true. I think there's plenty of exceptions, though. The trap that Lenny was describing earlier with the box and the bait, and then you have the stick holding it up and you just drop it once the rabbit's inside. I don't think that would hurt it. Or the way things like lobster traps work. They just they go in a one-way gate and become trapped without necessarily getting hurt.
So, are we going hunting together?
Something like that.
Huh. We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works, but maybe it's still not the best metaphor.
I mean,
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate.
Yeah, I have to agree.
But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
That's right. Though, I do think... I don't know, there's something up with Furina's godly nature. Ever since we saw Father's perception and how Furina responded or reacted in that moment, I've been very curious.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
Oh, it is very interesting. Clarence's hunting metaphor was just that, a metaphor. You will not call this a hunt, because that is not what you should do at present. Nor has the relationship between you and Furina reached such a dire stage, right? What you need is simply the secrets she is keeping. Attempting to take her secrets is an act of sacrilegious disrespect, but must be done to prevent Fontaine from sinking into the waters as foretold in the prophecy. There's neither hunter nor prey, but there must be a trap. That is what you will need. Stage of Fate. We're kind of already at this Spina di Rosila's base. Or one of them, at least. Probably means the one in the city, though. Alright, we're here.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening.
Yeah. I wonder, what about Mona? Wasn't she gonna get us in contact with her master? Those meetings sure did make me hungry.
Paimon didn't think the meetings would go on for so long, but everyone seemed pretty fired up, huh?
We are hunting a god, after all. The deadliest game of all.
Paimon thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised.
I mean, it probably plays well into what their overall goal is in Fontaine. Well, both of them, in fact. Stopping the flood and getting the Gnosis. Do you feel more confident after the meetings, Paimon?
Well...
It's not very confident at all.
It's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any experience with this sort of thing. But
Neither do I.
I'm sure we'll do great.
Paimon, where in every attempt we've made to compete with a god, we haven't exactly done too well.
After all, you're the most reliable person in the world, aren't you?
Oh.
Huh?
That's sweet to say, but no. Something wrong?
Did you just pour some tea?
No.
Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all.
No, I didn't.
Then what's that?
A cup of steaming hot tea?
Paimon's never seen that cup before.
Paimon, are you going crazy?
Don't be frightened. I'm just joining you two for tea. I merely refrained from saying anything till now.
Is this Mona's master?
Who's that voice? But there's no one here.
Huh. Have you forgotten me already?
Have we met you before?
Wait. You are familiar. You're the voice we heard from the sky in Sumeru.
What? Sky and Sumeru. You're gonna have to forgive me. I don't recall. Not off the top of my head.
The voice from the sky, I fear that description is wrong, though not completely wrong.
No, it's... I did I think I did all the major stuff in Sumeru. Did I miss something after all?
You're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously.
Or...
I sensed that confusion and thus came to you. Guiding people is an irresistible hobby of mine, after all.
Actually, could this have been a voice tied to one of the events, specifically the bottle world? Who are you, and what do you want with us?
Consider me a passerby, just
Cup of tea?
accepting a commission from my friend's disciple on a whim.
Oh, Mona's master? Friend's disciple. So this is one of the friends of Mona's master. The enigmatic N of the Hexen Circle. Oh, okay. Your guys' names do not come up often enough for me to actually remember which one N is off the top of my head. Allow me to ask you, will Fontaine's prophecy come true?
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
Yeah, we saw something about that earlier. But what if we... I mean, have we misinterpreted the prophecy?
What? Then is there any way we can stop it?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Teyvat so easily be changed?
There it is again. Fate.
Ah. So you've caught on.
Well...
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall?
Interesting idea. Prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspective of the gods. Interesting. So what's out of the gods' view?
Are the things that you shall see different from the fate that the gods perceive?
Maybe. I mean, I'm kind of outside the purview of the gods, aren't I?
What is she talking about? It all sounds really impressive and important and stuff, but it also sounds kind of scary.
It is a little scary, but the tea in the teacup is just about gone as well. Oh, hey, no.
I believe that you understand, right? Some things are insignificant, but others, you must reach out to change.
I mean, that's what we're trying to do as it is.
Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Teyvat's future. All you need to do is to play your part.
In other words, what is fated to be is what shall be. But what's fated to be is not necessarily in line with the prophecy. As the prophecy is only what the gods view.
This was good tea, by the way.
Oh,
Thank you for your hospitality.
I mean...
Well, that'll be all for today.
I didn't pour the tea. I assumed it was your own private tea.
The voice. It's gone.
It's a nice teacup. Mage N. Is this the clue you're leaving for us? Unexpected news leads to complicated feelings. You wake up, someone seems to be outside.
Huh? I want to hear someone talking.
Who's out there?
All right, coming.
You're getting more diligent, Paimon.
Hey, it's you who's getting lazy, okay?
Oof. Sorry.
Well, I see I've hooked in
Mona.
some lively banter.
It's good to see you.
Mona!
How have you been these past few days?
Fine, just fine. I went to take part in that Steambird panel.
Oh, right.
It turned out to be more interesting than I expected.
In a good way or a bad way?
Not all Fontainians are pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the end to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed, so we had a brief chat with her.
I have to agree as well. Yeah, don't just sit around waiting for the end. You know, take the initiative.
Did she have pink hair by any chance?
Charlotte.
Why, yes, it was Charlotte. You remember her, right?
Of course.
Daredevil journalist.
She's pretty cool.
I'm in full support of her view. Prophecies are very important, but how can people allow their lives to be commandeered by just a few words?
That's right! Paimon's glad to hear something sensible for once.
Ah, yes. About what we had discussed before.
Yeah.
I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't reach the old hag.
Well.
I'll try again tonight, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
I mean, I think you might have had more success than you thought. Actually, someone already came over.
Huh?
You tell Mona about your mysterious guest.
Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
I'm very serious. I believe she came to pass a message to us.
She said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon. Most people would believe the gods to be all-knowing, right?
Well, depends on the kind of god, Paimon. The gods of this world are far from omniscient, or omnipotent for that matter. They're, much more like Greek gods.
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has mentioned her a few times. She said that N's sense of direction is incredible, and that she loves guiding those who are lost.
Right. Which I think is what happened before.
But I've never met her, and if she were still alive, she'd be... Well, suffice it to say that the hag's at least a few hundred now, and N's been around for longer than that.
Well, I mean, she shows up as cups of tea, so...
Whoa. The Hexen Circle sounds like a scary group.
More fascinating than
They
scary.
really stay in shape to live so long.
I mean, they don't seem like bad people, so they're eccentric, yes. And exceptionally powerful, I think. Whether they're as powerful as an Archon, who knows? They're probably just, the nature of their abilities is different. But, nah, they're all nice people, for the most part. I want to meet Alice someday.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you personally, then the problem you're facing must truly be of great importance.
We are facing the destruction of Fontaine.
Well, it's not like Paimon could understand anything she said.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but I suspect she means that there is still a way to turn things around.
Yeah.
She didn't say when or what that would be, though, so...
At least it means our actions aren't necessarily futile.
Perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
Well, as she said, all I need to do is play my part. Whatever I end up doing is what I was fated to end up doing, right? And thus, it'll all end how it's supposed to end. Whether that's with everyone becoming Oceanids or not. True. Her words were meant to be meant as a helpful hint, but when will we realize their value and meaning? What was that the best answer that my question could have gotten?
Traveler?
Maybe.
Paimon? Are you two all right?
Very.
Oh, we're fine. We're just a little down right now. It kind of feels like the end is coming, you know?
I mean, it kind of is coming, Paimon.
I see. I feel that same sense of desperation, too.
To reiterate, you don't have any Fontainian in your family line, Mona? We don't really know how much, of a Fontainian you need to be susceptible to the primordial water, but better safe than sorry.
I guess you could consider me someone who has often witnessed fate. So far as I have seen, it cannot be swayed. But even so, I still hope for and believe in miracles. Astrology is eternal and rational, but fate may not be. It is cruel, but it can also be beautiful.
That's lovely, Mona.
Perhaps that's what En was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart, and to believe that what you are seeing playing out before you is not yet set in stone.
Yeah.
I did originally think of steering clear of all this, but I couldn't. Even if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone.
Good.
If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
Yeah. As long as you're not vulnerable to the waters, I'm happy. And appreciate your help.
Huh. You do have a point.
There I go, talking about astrological principles again. Sorry about that. The moment I start talking about work-related stuff. I need to get going.
Oh? Where are you going? Don't worry about it, Mona. And thank you.
It was worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did.
I hope we will.
I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
It really was an amazing coincidence that we ran into you.
By what Mona said, but also kinda sad too. Hey, Traveler, Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go.
We've been over this a million times, Paimon. You don't go for walks. You go for floats.
Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by.
Yeah, sure. Float by.
I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now. Missing me to death, I'm sure.
No, she's right next to you, buddy. Newsstand. There's no newsstand here, is there? Oh, there it is.
Our names are written in this newspaper. What's going on?
Maybe we're famous?
Let Paimon see.
Oh no. Bad news or good news?
The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy.
Okay.
But that does not mean that others cannot interact with it.
Like us?
My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that.
Okay. Charlotte wrote the story, that's good. It's probably not too negative about us then.
Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report? A blonde adventurer with their white fairy, legends trailing in their wake. It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago, Charlotte. I think canonically that was days ago. Well, we were there for a month or two, I think, canonically. But, Paimon, no comment on being called a white fairy.
So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in spades.
Did we give her an interview afterwards?
Journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet. The Traveler's Trail, World Walker.
I mean, I guess it can't hurt to have her journalizing or editorializing our story, Paimon.
Huh. Charlotte took so many awesome photos of us and we never even noticed her.
How, though? She wasn't even there, was she? She said she couldn't get inside.
She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
That sure seems to be the case.
Ugh,
I think I'm okay with it.
Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her this time.
Continue moving. Moving forward to where, though? Oh, the Hotel de Boer.
We're here! Paimon's hungry. Should we go in and get something to eat?
You're always hungry, Paimon, but yes. Yes, we should. Gonna find someone here?
Quick! Look! That's...
What? Is it Furina?
That's the limited edition only 16 slices a day cake!
It hasn't already sold out for the day. But yeah, it wasn't that the cake that Furina really likes. The one that Arlecchino provided?
It was so delicious the last time we tried it. Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go. Paimon's sure it'll be great.
We can't let anyone get ahead of us. It's our most important mission yet.
1 slice of cake, please.
Uh-oh. Was that Saluna?
Someone showed up after all.
Well, they only ordered 1 slice, though. And there was at least 3 or 4 there.
Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
I thought so.
Oh, are you here
Or
to buy
Sedaine.
cake too?
That's right.
It seems Monsieur Neuvillette was right. You really can eat.
Wait, did he really say something like that?
I mean, you did go to prison for eating the Archon's treasured food gift, Paimon. Remember?
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me, I love the cake and coffee here.
Good choice, good taste.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
I don't know why I love this one specifically. Something about her voice.
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake and coffee.
It's a good schedule. What's the matter, Paimon? What are you picking up on?
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake here anymore? What would you think?
That would be very sad.
But why would it close?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but maybe the waters will rise tomorrow. You know, like in the prophecy.
Oh, Paimon's so sad about this.
Oh, the prophecy. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No, still, even if there'd be no more cake tomorrow, that wouldn't keep me from having some today.
I like that attitude, Sedaine.
No, it's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
Yeah, but she is correct.
Huh.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go?
Oh, are you gonna give it to us, or?
These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
She is correct. Ah, so you're good friends with Sijuin, are you?
Oh, you know Sijuin?
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans.
That's very nice of her. She is really the only one I've seen that's actively studying human behavior. Any comment on why she's the most, well, human looking of all of you?
She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily. Yes, and
I
you can only
mean-
lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food.
Well, no.
So please try the cakes here.
I mean, that's one way of trying to lift spirits. Sweet, delicious treats. But, I mean, honestly, it's probably not even close to the most effective.
I've got something else to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye.
I love her. You getting your cake?
And there she goes.
There she goes.
All right, again. Paimon's sure this cake will be delicious.
It's very kind of her to treat us. We were gonna get some anyways, but... Share a glance with Paimon and snarf down the cake.
It's more delicious than
What a way to
last
put it.
time. And the flavor
Snarf.
gets even better with a sip of tea. It
Mm.
sure would be nice if we could come again tomorrow.
Well, we'll see.
Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
Well, we won't always, Paimon. Even if this place doesn't flood, we will move on to Natlin eventually. And off we go.
Oh, we're near the Steambird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
Paimon, you're gonna berate her for writing about us. It's really okay. We might have even agreed to it, I forget. Hey, Charlotte.
Wow! If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon! Oh, have you seen the article I wrote about you?
We did.
You got some nerve. You just used us to make some quick mora.
I mean, she's a journalist. I don't think she actually needs our permission to write a story about us, Paimon. Can we negotiate a profit split?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back, so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It appears you didn't receive it, though.
No, we don't really stay in one place long. I don't think I have an effective mailing address. We should really take care of that.
It's all right, though. I've set aside the amount intended for you. I've even set the table with some food.
Ooh, we just ate, but, well, Paimon's never full for long.
Really? Oh, you're the best!
And just like that, you're back in Paimon's good graces.
You're almost a little too easy to win over, Paimon.
She is.
If I were a journalist with ulterior motives, you'd be in trouble now, you know.
Good thing you are not.
Oh, Paimon knows you're not like that.
Still, what brings you here all of a sudden? Were you looking for me?
Yeah.
When Mona mentioned you, we thought of coming to see you at work.
I see. It seems you've already bumped into Mona here in Fontaine.
We did, so it was... She said she was giving an interview or on a panel of some sort. Were you involved with that?
So she mentioned me? What did she say?
That you're
She
awesome.
said that you're a real daredevil of a journalist.
Yeah.
Nice. In which case, can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive interview with the legendary
Ooh.
Traveler and Paimon?
Well, if you insist, I guess we have no choice.
Huh? So your article in the paper today doesn't count?
Oh, of course it doesn't. That was more like live photography. What I'd like to do is dive deeper and ask you to talk about the things you've seen and experienced.
Exactly. I mean, you probably have very little information on what we actually did in the fortress. You seriously want to interview me? Of course she does. I'm sure a lot of people would love to.
Yeah, are we even qualified enough?
Well, Paimon, there's no qualifications to being interviewed by a journalist other than having something interesting to say.
Why not? If I say you're worth an interview, then you're worth it.
Exactly.
But not right now, of course. I'll need a few days to prepare.
Oh. Ew, that might be a problem. What if the Steambird doesn't exist in a few days?
Oh, in that case, we'll just chat when you have the time then?
Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! I'll tell the editor-in-chief immediately. I'll have to apply for lighting, a venue, some props, and...
That is a lot.
Whew, so much to get done now. Talk to you later.
See you later, Charlotte.
Wait, Charlotte, Paimon's still got a question for you.
And what's that?
If, just for example, Fontaine were to be flooded tomorrow, what would you do today?
Oh, Paimon.
Huh. That's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I do hear about it often, but I've never once thought that the day could be tomorrow.
Well, maybe not exactly tomorrow. I don't think we really have a solid timeline, but soon.
if you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. Oh, but I'm still a journalist first and foremost. That means I have a duty to be reporting from the scene. And secondly, I wouldn't forsake my homeland that easily.
That's all well and good, but what if you staying on the scene means you are guaranteed to die or, well, turn into an Oceanid? Honestly, I do wonder, I think I brought it up before, why we don't try to evacuate Fontaine. Presumably, it's a logistics issue. No surrounding nation able or willing to take in that many people on that short a notice. And just the trouble of transporting that many people and convincing that many people to actually leave. Yeah, there's a lot of trouble there.
From what I've seen, most people don't know what they'd do should the worst come to pass. In truth, it might be better just to behave like normal rather than worry over such an end.
Pretty similar answer to our little Melusine friend.
So in all likelihood,
Sidine.
I'd probably still be prepping at the office for that interview of ours. I know what you're thinking. That sounds a bit sad, but I've always believed that it's best to do what you enjoy.
And you do enjoy your job.
Just think about it. If this nation really were to be suddenly destroyed tomorrow, but I still successfully finish an exclusive interview with a truly unique person, then the story I would wind up writing would truly be timeless.
Well, if you had time to write it still, but...
And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon as possible.
I believe you.
I'm not a dreamer, nor am I a workaholic. But I do love my job, and I'd be proud of leaving such an article behind. I guess you could say that I was born to be a journalist.
You really were, but also not a workaholic. Really though? Color me a little skeptical on that one, Charlotte.
But anyway, that's my answer. And on that note, I'll get back to my preparations.
All right, you take care, Charlotte.
That's so nice. All of a sudden, Paimon actually kinda envies her.
Yeah. Just the ability to move forward, not worry about the future. Just be present in, well, the present.
Anyway, let's go and take a look at the sea, shall we?
Sure.
The sea breeze and scenery can be a pretty soothing combo, huh?
Honestly, it doesn't really look like the water's rising that much yet.
Paimon's been thinking.
Yes?
If it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Teyvat that would be destroyed tomorrow,
Ooh.
where would we go and what would we do?
That's a tough question, Paimon. I guess to the top of Dragon's Spine or Stone?
No, Paimon should ask, if you could choose, what would you like to do?
Find my brother? If I could choose, huh? Just like Charlotte said, suddenly trying to consider what to do is pointless.
We've always been moving to the next destination, so we haven't spent much time thinking about these kinds of things.
No.
We didn't have to either, with us always being on the road and whatnot.
Well, and the places we've been through haven't been facing an apocalypse either. Till that moment comes, I think I'll keep journeying on. Yeah, in search of brother.
You mean, still traveling?
Yep. Yes, cherishing every single moment that I have to look upon this world. Aw.
Huh. Wait, isn't that what we've always been doing?
It is. The banter goes back and forth between the two of you as time slips by. As night falls, you return to your accommodations and end this busy day. I do have to say, where our accommodations are fairly low, probably below sea level. A little uncomfortable about that. The next few days are just as calm. Charlotte comes to find you and conducts the interview in the Spina di Rosula safe house, the Fleuve Sundra. Navia, having finished her business in Poisson, even drops by to take a photo with the two of you. All goes well. And how will things go poorly? How will shit hit the fan?
If you stay here long enough.
That's a terrifying thought.
But it's still better than the Fortress of Mirapede, that's for sure. It's not only damp there, but salty too.
But Paimon, I like salt.
Ah, so the two of you are still here. Wonderful.
Hello, Isadora. What are you auditing?
Oh, you're from the Palais Mermonia, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Isadora. Monsieur Neuvillette sent me to look for you two before. I heard that afterward you went to the Fortress of Mirapede.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that... Are we allowed to talk about that now, Paimon? Or is that still hush-hush? Secret mission. So are you under the impression that we might be wanted criminals?
Not at all. I'm well aware that you're friends of his.
Aw.
Actually, I'm here to pass along a message from him.
Sweet that he considers us friends. Well, let's hear it. Did something happen?
Yes, inside the Opera House.
Oh, no.
The Maréchaussée Phantom has declared the incident a small-scale riot.
It was the Maréchaussée Phantom now. I knew it.
A riot?
Well, that said, I don't personally think it was that serious.
What exactly was it?
Lady Furina was watching a performance at the Opera House, and while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started harassing her.
Yeah. This isn't a part of our plan, is it?
Loudly accusing her of doing nothing about the prophecy crisis.
Yeah. I do feel a little bad for her, but... I mean, she is keeping secrets.
And before she could respond, others started to join in. The crowd continued to grow, and protests against the Hydro Archon started to break out.
Damn. Is this the first time we've ever heard of protests? Well, no. One Archon had a civil war fought against her, but...
So people have started to put the blame on Furina. Guess they finally found an outlet for the pressure they've been under due to the prophecy.
Indeed.
I agree. People will naturally rely on gods, as is customary. But the moment people feel threatened, gods are also the first to be blamed.
Right. I mean, these gods are kind of responsible for the well-being of their nations, so...
So what happened after that? Is Furina okay?
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was pointless, she claimed that she'd gotten tired of this and left in a hurry.
So she didn't try to talk them down or anything. She just retreated.
The Maréchaussée Phantom had their hands full maintaining order and did not catch where Lady Furina had gone. Only when things had stabilized did we realize that she had gone missing.
Damn. And yet, no clues or leads onto where she is?
So, you mean she's still missing?
That's right. The Maréchaussée has dispatched many people to search for her, but we don't have any leads yet. That said, I don't think there's much to worry about. She is a god after all.
Well...
Even if she were to fall into the hands of rioters, what could ordinary people do to her?
So you say, but I don't know. Of all the gods, she is by far, seemingly, the least godly. And the weakest. And my mind always goes back to the flashback we saw through the knave's eyes, through her viewpoint. understand the situation.
Good. Monsieur Neuvillette sent me to tell you about the situation, but he didn't say anything else.
Maybe we should go find him.
Don't worry, this is more than enough to go on. Thanks for keeping us informed.
Ah, is that so? Well, all right then. In that case, you two take care. I'll be heading back to the palais now.
Thank you, Isidore. Does that look, Paimon? Traveler.
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then.
Wow, you sure caught on quickly. Poisson, huh?
If we know Furina, she won't try to fix things in this situation. Instead, she'll look for a place to wait out the heat. And, as we also know, she may be loud and dramatic, but she doesn't have a heart of stone.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's loud, dramatic, quite the drama queen. Loves her theatrics. And is a little, pathetic at times, but yeah, heart of stone, definitely not.
When Neuvillette was talking to her in the Palais Mermonia, and she heard about Poisson, she couldn't hide her sadness and remorse. It would be hard for her to ignore being accused by the public today.
Yeah. She's either scoping out the situation or trying to help somehow.
Paimon thinks Furina's probably taken the opportunity to slip away to Poisson and try to relieve the sense of guilt that she's feeling.
Maybe.
Huh. Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon can do the analysis to back it up, too. Cool, huh?
I see becoming a detective's done you some good, Paimon.
In that case, there's not a moment to lose. Poisson, here we come!
Here we go. To Poisson.